on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you another figure review, and today we are taking a look at WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition Series 15 Brock Lesnar. If you are interested in grabbing this figure, it is now shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. As always, use promo code FORLIFE. It will save you 10% off your order. So here we are, the Ultimate Brock. Not too long ago, we reviewed the Elite 96 Brock, which was the first kind of modern era Brock with a ponytail scan. I remember telling you guys to wait for the Ultimate, and sure enough, 2 weeks later or so, we have him in hand, and you can see the extra accessories he comes with. He gets the interchangeable heads, you get the interchangeable hands, the awesome torso for the Ultimate Edition. Personally, the Ultimate Edition line is my favorite line to collect. I love these figures. I love everything that is included with them. You also do get the 2 championship belts. I know he did not hold the Universal belt, but you know what? You never know. Down the road, maybe this will be a spoiler or something, but you can see the side plates actually have the Brock logos. That is pretty damn cool as well. For your packaging, it's a standard Ultimate Edition box we've seen primarily with the white and the reds. Ultimate Edition logo here at the bottom. Flipping to the side, you got the nameplate with Brock Lesnar. On the other side, you get the modern day image of the Beast Incarnate himself. On the back, my favorite part of the box, you get the figure photography as well as the image of Brock and the read-up. Let's come back, we'll crack this packaging open and see the little Easter eggs on the inside of the box. So on the top of the box, you get a one-way ticket to Suplex City. And on the bottom, you get the Beast Incarnate. Taking a look at Brock Lesnar out of the packaging, so we'll look at his accessories first, and he comes with quite a few interchangeable hands, which are very similar to what we've received with the Ultimate Edition Series 4 Brock, which actually did just receive a re-release. So you do get a set of fisted hands. See, he's got the nice Lesnar decal on the back. You get these slightly more open hands, not quite the mic holding hands, got a little more open gesture to it, as well as the mic holding hands that come on the figure itself. Additionally, you do get 3 interchangeable heads. So you do get the smiling scan, which we did see with the most recent Elite 96. See, he's got the nice ponytail sculpt in the back. Nice beard as well. And you get the screaming scan. And again, this looks to be retooled from the prior Ultimate Edition and several Elites we saw in the past. So you can see he's got the beard sculpted on there. He's got the ponytail, very similar to the other smiling scan. And the figure itself comes with more of a straight face expression. But additionally, you do get a set of WWE Championship belts. So the Universal Blue Championship belt. Again, he did not hold this belt, but you can see a comparison with just a regular one. He does have his own custom side plates on there. That looks pretty damn good. You also do get the WWE Championship belt, which also has the side plates. And here is a regular one, just generic. You can see how much better it looks. I mean, the Rock Ultimate Edition figure Series 12, or excuse me, Series 10 was the first figure to actually come with the interchangeable side plate. So now you get them with Brock. And if you guys want to get a quick comparison of all the heads, you can see them side by side. And we'll swap them on the figure as we go on this review. But a lot of great likeness to Brock. Again, the head scan itself here does have the same ponytail sculpt. Now, the one major difference you're going to notice from the most recent Ultimate Edition from the Series 4, which did come out a little bit earlier in the Ultimate Edition line, now we're up to Series 15, he does have the butterfly joints, which look really nice, as well as the double-jointed pinless elbows. But if you were following my coverage for San Diego Comic-Con, Mattel and the design team with Steve Ozer and Bill McKenna did say there were some new articulated features that you're not going to necessarily notice right off the bat on some of the new Ultimates. They did mention a different plastic used for the butterfly joints, and I'm pretty sure it is on this figure because the butterfly joints feel nice and tight. I mean, if you do remember some of the earlier Ultimates from Stone Cold or Ric Flair, Series 8, I think that was, a lot of those butterfly joints were very loosey-goosey. This is very snug. Will keep the figure in place, and they did state that they were changing the plastic, so the articulation is definitely a little better. You still get the same range of motion, but look at that. It does not really have much, kind of looseness to it. I really do like how that looks. Additionally, for the first time in the Mattel line and the Ultimate Edition line, you are getting your displacing hips. So displacing hips, if you guys do collect more of the premium lines, there is kind of like a slight drop. Do you guys see that? With the hip joint itself, it does go up and down, so it gives you a little more range of motion where Brock can really kick a lot higher. And we will compare that with his last Ultimate Edition figure, but that is also included on this new Ultimate Brock, and it does look great. Added articulation. His hips do allow him to do a full split still. No problems there. You can see the spacing there when it drops. do want to be a little careful. I don't want to break it. That's my only complaint about figures that I've had, you know, from like a Mafex or one of those premium lines. The displacing hips can look a little weird, but honestly, I always feel like worried that I'm going to break them. So I don't really want to test the waters too much quite yet, but it will be interesting to see how they go on with the Mattel line. And with it back, doesn't really give you more articulation back, but it does, again, allow you to really get a little more range of motion than we were getting before. So that is a plus on top of the added articulation or the added plastic to make your butterfly joints a little more stiffer and a lot less loose. The torso itself is the same. We have seen before. Again, it's just added the butterfly joints. You can see the tattoo detailing on the back looks really good on his shoulders as well. The iconic knife tattoo on the front of his chest. And the attire is, again, something we've seen with a Brock figure from the prior. You get the Brock logos on the bottom of his shorts, as well as on the back. He has the plain black boots. Does look really great. And while we're at it, let's swap out these heads and see how they look on the figure. So we'll go the smiling scan. And that is, again, the same scan from the Elite 96 figure. It looks really good. Sits really well on this figure. And we'll throw on the Shit's Gone Wild Brock Lesnar scan. Looks really good. The Screaming scan, I do like how that looks. And I did want to point out, so the Elite 96 figure did have the smaller arm. They did use the bigger, larger arms for Brock. Unfortunately, you can see there's a little gappage on mine. I have been complaining about that in a lot of my videos. The bigger arms seem to leave more of a gap. I hope they do come to a solution with that, because it does kind of take away from the figure just a little bit. But anyways, let's come back and do some Brock comparisons. So moving on to the comparison that I know we all want to see, we have the Ultimate Edition Series 4 versus the new Ultimate Edition Series 15 Brock. You can see the difference with the Screaming head scans. Again, seems to be retooled if you ask me. They don't look too different, but again, he does have the sculpted beard. He does have the ponytail versus the flat top, but you can see the actual expression seems to be very similar in the head scan. And if you guys want to take a comparison on the head, so we have the Screaming scan versus kind of a more pissed off looking Brock scan. And we also do have kind of the plain straight face heads for comparison. So they all look great, no complaints here. One thing I'm noticing right off the bat is the torso itself. The Ultimate Edition Series 4 seems to have more of a shine to it. This newest one looks to have a little bit of more of a matte finish, not so shiny, if you guys can see how the light is reflecting off of the older Ultimate Edition 4 versus the new one. So I kind of do like that better. See that the design of the tattoo is the same. The arms, so he did have the pinned arms versus the pinless arms here on the Ultimate Edition. And these seems to be a little smaller. They're more of the cut arms versus the bulkier arms. I do like the bulky arms a lot better. Again, the wrist cuffs on there as well. I wish they would make gloves that were just one molded piece for Brock at this point. I know they're doing all these different things with the wristbands for John Cena, so that will be one thing I would love to see with the MMA gloves. I don't really like this free-floating piece. Kind of looks a little sloppy sometimes. Just my complaint. You can see how the back tattoo looks with the actual butterfly joints versus the non-butterfly joints. And again, you can see the shine on the older figure versus the new one. I wonder if it's just a different plastic they're using. The actual gear itself looks to be similar. Is that some sculpting I'm noticing on Brock's shorts that is not on the Ultimate Edition Series 4? Yeah, it looks like it. That is a little minor upgrades that you're not going to notice unless you really take a deep look. And again, you can see the shorts and the lower legs are the same. They both have the toe articulation. And again, so the displacing hips. This is how high you can get the Ultimate Edition Series 4 Brock. Now with the new displacing hips action, you can get him up about that much. And that is a big difference. I don't know if you're really capturing that on camera. I'm trying my best here, but it definitely does kick. Not significantly higher, but enough for you guys to get some better figure photography or definitely some better posing. Maybe this is a better angle, but you can see the difference. It definitely does give a little more flexibility to his kicking if you want to go that route. And if you're not a fan of the butterfly joints or you want to Brock with the butterfly joints, you can interchange the head. So you can put the ponytail scan on the old Ultimate Edition Series 4, or you can take the Series 4 heads and throw it on the Ultimate Edition Series 15. Both look great side by side. They do seem to have the same height as well. So if you do want a kind of a throwback Brock with the added articulation, you can swap the heads too. And a few more quick comparisons. So we have the Ultimate Edition Brock versus the Ultimate Edition Series 4 Roman Reigns, as well as his advocate, Paul Heyman. Before we wrap up here with some final thoughts, if you guys haven't already, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. For you guys new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out this video review. Hope you guys will stick around and subscribe for more reviews coming up down the road. The next review we have is the Ultimate Edition Series 15 Ultimate Warrior, so make sure to turn on your notification bells and stay tuned for that review coming up next. As far as this Brock Lesnar figure goes, I absolutely love everything it has to offer. The accessories, the interchangeable heads are great, and it, without a doubt, is the best Brock Lesnar figure ever made. And I know I said that with the Ultimate Edition Series 4, but this figure even takes it to yet another level. You get the interchangeable heads, the hands, the 2 belts. I mean, I love the actual scans on these. You know, personally, I'm a big fan of the modern day Cowboy Brock, so this was highly anticipated by me. I love the updated look on the torso itself with the butterfly joints, adding the added articulation, the different plastic used to give it more of a snug feel. You get the displacing hips on top of it. I'm 100% going to go back and grab another Series 15 Brock and kind of update my Series 4 Brock. And I'm going to swap the heads on there just to have a more complete look. But again, without a doubt, don't sleep on this figure. It is way better than even the Elite that just came out when that was a solid figure too. But go ahead and grab this over at ringsidecollectibles.com. Use promo code 4LIFE. It will save you 10% off your order. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more great figure content. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video review, and I'll catch you all on the next one.